Here are your AARP top tips on what not to say to family caregivers. Those who care for family members can work hard but still receive unhelpful advice about how to do their job. If you know a family caregiver, here are 5 things not to say and tips for what to say instead. Don't say, "You should give care a certain way." Instead, offer to brainstorm how to provide better care. People who aren't intimately involved in caregiving situations often have no idea about the actual needs of our loved ones, and that can make caregivers feel resentful. Don't say, "I'd do it differently." Until you're in the same situation, you don't really know how you'd handle it. Instead, say, "I'm sure caregiving is a challenge in any family." Don't say, "You look tired." Caregivers already know when they're exhausted. Instead, say something that will ease their stress, like, "Let me take over for a few hours so you can get a break." Don't say, "I'm too busy to do what you do." That suggests that a caregiver has nothing else to do but provide care. A caregiver needs to keep living life too. Instead, say, "I see how you're juggling your life to do this." Don't say you're the caregiver of the family. Just because one family member ends up taking on the bulk of caregiving responsibilities doesn't mean it's right or desirable. Instead, say, "Let's figure out how I can help too." For more tips on caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving.
Hello, my name is Teresa Collins, and I am an Executive Council member for AARP Illinois. AARP, a nonprofit, nonpartisan member organization, has been working to promote the health and well-being of older Americans for more than 60 years. AARP Illinois is proud to represent all those who are 50 plus in Illinois and our 1.7 million members. And we thank you for the opportunity to be your wise friend and fierce defender. Our mission is to enhance the quality of life for all as we age, leading positive social change and delivering value to members through advocacy, service, and information. At AARP, we know that staying fit is one of the pillars of healthy living, and we want to help you on your fitness journey. Physical activity can boost memory, improve thinking, and even lower dementia risk. It's not too late to start. AARP is proud to offer today's virtual event to start or continue you on your fitness journey. Have a wonderful class and enjoy.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mary. I am a certified instructor, and I'm instructing from SSP in Alton, Illinois, historic Alton, Illinois. So we're going to have a power yoga class for 30 minutes. So let's begin. Get out your mat. And if you have any blocks or anything that you want to bring along and need, by all means, modify anytime, modify all the time, so that it works for you. So let's begin. We're going to inhale, and then exhale to heart. Inhale up through the nose, and exhale to heart. Inhale up, and exhale to heart. We're going to add a little twist to that. We're going to inhale up. Go ahead and exhale that left hand to the right hip, the right hand to the left hip if you can. Exhale it around. Inhale up. Right hand to left hip, left hand to right hip. Inhale up. Left to right hip. Inhale up. Right to left hip. Exhale it around. Inhale up. One more left to right. Inhale up. Right to left. Inhale up. Take your left hand and grab a hold of your right wrist, and then gently lean to the left. Look underneath that right arm, and have some breaths here. Just breathe into that right side body. Feel that nice opening up of that side body. And inhale all the way up. Go ahead and grab your right hand onto the left wrist. Inhale it up. And go ahead and lean it over and looking underneath that left arm. Have some breaths here into that left side body. And bring it all the way up. Inhale up. Exhale to heart. And let's go ahead and do some letter A, and we'll begin now with that. So come up to the end of your mat. Beautiful. Inhale up. Swan high, forward fold. Bending at the hips, dropping the crown down all the way on the exhale. Inhale, spinal preparation, so pull the belly in tight. Exhale, forward fold it down once again. Inhale, step back, right, left for plank. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way down. Try to pause before you hit the mat. Roll your toes under, up for cobra, squeeze the back side of the body. And exhale for downward facing dog. Bend the knees and walk up to meet the hands. Spinal preparation, nice inhale here. Flat back, pull your belly in tight, and then exhale, fold it down. Reverse swan up. And exhale to heart. Inhale up. Swan dive, forward fold. Push those hips back, let the chest float down, the crown comes all the way down. Inhale, spinal preparation, touch the shins on the floor. Fold it down on that exhale, draw it in tight. Step back, left, right for plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Try to pause before you hit the mat. Roll the toes down, up for cobra, squeezing the back side. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees and walk up. Inhale, spinal prep. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan all the way up. And exhale to heart. One more on each side. Inhale up. Swan dive, forward fold. Spinal preparation, beautiful. Flat back, pulling with the crown. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, step back, right, left for plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees and walk up. Inhale, spinal preparation. Exhale, forward, fold it all the way down. Reverse swan up. Exhale into heart. Inhale up. Swan dive, forward fold. Spinal preparation, flat back, belly tight. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back, left, right for plank. Nice flat back, straight body. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Catch your breath here. The toes can be together and the feet can be apart, whatever feels best for you. Pressing with the back of the knuckles a bit to take some of the pressure off your hands. So inhale the right leg up. Bend the heel in towards the bum and drive that right knee towards the sky. Looking underneath your right arm for scorpion dog. Nice deep breaths here, in through the nose, out through the nose. Then extend that leg out, come back to center, and exhale that knee to the right elbow. Inhale it back. Exhale knee to the left elbow. Inhale it back. Exhale knee to nose, round the back. Inhale it out. Exhale knee to right elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale knee to left elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale knee to nose. Inhale up. And let it float down to downward facing dog. Bend the knees and walk up. Reverse swan up. Maybe a little back bend here if you want. And then exhale to heart. Inhale up. Swan dive, forward fold. Spinal preparation. Exhale, fold it down deep. Step or jump back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog, just roll over those toes. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Bend the heel into the bump. Point, rotating and point the knee towards the sky. And looking underneath the left arm. For scorpion dog on this side. Nice deep breaths. Extend that leg out. Square those hips back up. Let it float down. And bring that knee to the left elbow. Inhale it up. Knee to the right elbow. Inhale it up. Knee to the nose. Inhale it up. Knee to the right elbow. Inhale it up. Knee to the left elbow. Inhale it up. And knee to nose. Inhale it up. And we'll slowly let that leg float down. Jump or walk in. Reverse swan up. And exhale the heart. Inhale up, nicely done. Swan dive, forward fold. Spinal preparation. Fold it down deep. Step or jump back to plank. Chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra up dog. And downward facing dog on the exhale. Couple of breaths here. Smooth out your breath. Then inhale the right leg up. And let it float down and step in as far as you can. Spin the back heel down on a 45. I like to always have a visual here that the heels are aligned. Come up nice and slow. Put pressure on the toe mound of the right foot and the outside edge of your left foot. Find your center here in the middle. Square your hips and chest up to the front of your mat and come into your warrior one. Smooth your breath. And then let's come into warrior two. So now the hips and chest are going to face the left side of your mat. Check your left arm. Make sure that it's level and your fingertips are separated. Turning only your head. Come around to gaze across the middle finger of your right hand. Right across the nail for your warrior two. If you look down, you should be able to see your big toe. Nice deep ujjayi breathing with those lips gently pressed. Let's flip that front palm, have a big inhale, and exhale that arm over the ear. You can take those left fingertips onto that left leg and bring that arm right over the ear, looking underneath the arm for reverse warrior. Breathing into that right side body. Now let's test our balance. Grab a hold of that right wrist with the left hand. Bring it over a little further and maybe come up onto the right heel, lifting those toes. For archer. One more breath. Coming back into your warrior two. Bring those hands behind. Clasp them together and put the palms, the heels of the palms together as well. Have a big inhale, and as you do, press your thumbs down. And then drop the right shoulder inside the right knee. Bringing it all the way down. Dropping your crown down. Maybe extending the arms. Try to keep the heel of the hands together as well. For humble warrior. Breathing that ujjayi breath, that union breath, uniting the mind and the muscles. Big, deep, full breaths. And big exhalations. Go ahead and bring that up nice and slow. All the way up. Come back into your warrior two. So the hips and chest, once again, check to see that they're facing the right side, the left side of your mat. Reach out with that right arm and come straight down into your extend sideways, looking up at those left fingertips. Now you can have your arm gently on here. You don't want to lean, you don't want to cave into the shoulder. Keep that core nice and strong here. Beautiful. Big breaths. Lips are pressed. Coming all the way up. Once again, straighten that front leg. Reach out and come into your triangle. So stack your shoulders one above the other. And lift through the left fingertips. Beautiful. Breathing your ujjayi breath here. Looking up to those fingertips. Keeping that core nice and strong. Here again, if you need to modify something, you can put a block here. There's 3 sides to a block or 3 heights to a block. So use whatever works for you. And then let the left hand float down. Take your right hand away or modify in some way. And then sweep the right hand around for revolved triangle. So it's a counter twist here. Nice deep breaths. Let that right hand float down. And go ahead and walk your hands around to the side of the mat and splay your toes out. Then go ahead and drop your crown straight down. Let it hang, bending at the hips, remember. Maybe reach out to the feet or the ankles if you want, no worries if you don't. Keep your hands on the floor, not a problem. Have a big inhale. And as you do, pull that crown straight down. Pull it in between those legs. Every time you inhale, release it a little. And then as you exhale, draw it in a little closer. The pinchy point will change with each breath. Go ahead and release those hands. And walk them around to your left foot. So you're going to the back of your mat now. Rock back on that right foot and bring it in to meet the left. Reverse swan up. Have that back bend if you want, and then exhale to part. Let's do this all on the left side. I turned this around so I wouldn't have to have my back to the camera for too long. So inhale up. Swan dive, forward fold. Spinal prep. Pull the belly in tight here, flatten the back. Pull the crown down as you exhale, fold. Step or jump back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. And slowly let that left leg float down. And step in left as far as you can. Placing that right heel down. Roll it up nice and slow. Coming in to your warrior one. So hips and chest facing the front. Beautiful. Nice lunge in the front. Big, deep ujjayi breaths. Let's open up into warrior two. So now the hips and chest are going to face that side of your mat once again. Check the right arm, make sure that it's level. Then gaze across the middle finger of your left hand, bringing your shoulders back for that beautiful warrior two. Big deep breaths, try to make them smooth, pace them out. And Fully exhale any toxins that you have. Just rid yourself of anything you don't need. Let's bring that front hand over, have a big inhale, and let's take it back for our reverse warrior. Remember just the fingertips on the back, on that leg. When you inhale, raise up a little, and exhale it back. Change that pinchy point each and every time. Maybe adjust your lunge. Make any kind of micro adjustments anytime. Whatever feels best to you. We're not statues. You can move around at your own level, your own flexibility, your own pace. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and grab that left wrist with the right hand. Bring it over a little further and maybe come up onto those heels. To heel on the left, raising those toes. Nice deep breaths here for arching. Looking underneath that left arm. Beautiful. Coming back into your warrior two. Clasp those hands behind. Try to keep heel of the palms together. Inhale as you press your thumbs down. And then slowly drop your left shoulder inside your left knee. Let your crown float down. Then maybe drop the hands away from the body as well. Bring those hands back to the body. Slowly raise yourself back up. Beautiful. Come on up into your warrior two. Nicely done. Come on down. Step that left foot back to plank. Chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Bring that left heel to your bum. Point the left toe, or left knee, towards the sky. Look underneath your left arm for scorpion dog on the side. Squeezing that heel in towards the bum. The knee facing the sky. Pushing back on your knuckles a bit. And breathing that Ujjayi breath. Extend that leg out and come back to center with the hips. And lower the leg down and bring that knee to the left elbow. Inhale the leg up. Knee comes to the right elbow. Lift the leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. And let it float down. Bend the knees and jump or step up. Reverse swan up. Big back bend. And exhale to heart. Now step your feet to the edges of your mat and scoot back a little bit. We're going to do our garland squat. So pretend here that your back is sliding down the wall. So you keep your spine super straight. So inhale up. And as you exhale your hands to your chest, actually touch your sternum as well. Then put the knees out. Come all the way down. Set your tailbone down. Maybe put your elbows inside your knees. You can rock this back and forth if you like. Any kind of movement is fine. Always being gentle to our body, of course. But this is our garland squat. Find your breath here. Smooth it out. Now let's engage the backside of your body, your glutes, your hamstrings, and your quads. Come on up. Beautiful, inhale up. And exhale to heart. Walk those feet in about hip distance. We're going to do our standing splits. So inhale up, swan dive, forward fold. So take your left hand out in front of you about 10 inches at a diagonal. Your thumb and your pinky toe are in line. Extend the right leg up. Now drop your crown down. Let it hang. You can actually take your right hand, grab a hold of your left calf if you want, and draw your chest down towards the quad, the eyes towards the knees, the forehead towards the shin. And open up your split. Point your toe, keep that leg active. Breathe your breath. And release that right hand down as that leg floats down. And fold it down, rinse it out. Reverse swan up. Exhale to heart. Inhale it up. Swan dive, forward fold. Get that crown straight down. Stick that right hand out. Extend the left leg up. When you feel good balance, maybe take the left hand onto the right calf. Draw the chest down. Draw the eyes towards the knees. Forehead towards the shin, the crown down. Nice deep breath, breathing. And bring that left hand down, let that leg float down. Reverse swan up. Add that back leg if you want. Exhale to heart. Inhale up. Swan dive, forward fold. Spinal preparation. Pull that belly in super tight here. Fold it down deep. Step or jump back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga down. Cobra up dog. Downward facing dog. Extend that right leg up. Bend the heel in. And then gently watch that right foot float over the left side of the body and touch it down onto the floor. Go ahead and bring that arm up over your head for stargazer. No, wild thing. We're going to change that. This is called wild thing. Beautiful stretch. Lengthening that side body. Strengthening the shoulders. Bring it back around. Into down dog. Have a few breaths here. And then inverted V. Arms are outside the ears. Inhale the left leg up. Bend the heel in. Let it float over the right side of the body. Look underneath that arm. Watch the left foot land. Then sweep the hand over the top. For wild thing. Really focusing on your breath here. Giving you strength. Bringing it back around into your downward facing dog. Drop to those knees. The toes and heels should be touching. Sit your bottom back. Walk the hands back. Inhale up. Exhale to heart. Then just start walking those hands out. Letting that chest float down. Keep it slow here. You don't want to rush anything in yoga. Just let the chest fall. Now to modify this, you can put your block here on the side, on the inside. So there's 3 different heights. You can stack your fists, or you can take it all the way down to the mat. For child's pose, Go ahead and walk those hands back as you roll up the vertebrae, one at a time. Make a little space between them. Coming all the way up and out your crown. Beautiful. Go ahead and sit to the side. Let's change directions again. And put your feet out in front of you. Flex your feet so much that the heels come off the mat. And bring your hands outside your hips so that your fingertips are facing your toes. For staff pose, just sit right here, pull the belly in tight, straighten out the back. Pretend that your back is up against the wall. Really tighten up that belt. Big breaths here. And then relax it down. Very nice. Inhale up. And then hinging, not at the waist, but from the hips. So lean forward. The hands can land wherever they land. Bring it all the way down. The chest is coming down towards the quads. Maybe the eyes towards the knees. So let's begin to gently walk those hands back as we roll up our spine. Super slow. Your head's going to come up last. All the way up nice and tall. And let's sit back for our boat pose. So I like to pull the meat out and get right on those sits bones. Come on up. Now, this can be modified in lots of different ways, so you do what works best for you. Your hands can be behind. Your hands can be holding. Whatever way works, you could do one leg at a time. So it's your choice. But this would be your boat pose right here. So you're pulling the belly in super tight. I always tell people, don't let the tomato run away, roll away, and don't squish it. So try to keep that nice distance right there. The chest is nice and broad. And bring it into your full boat, if you care to. Always, whatever you want to do, back to boat. Down to low. Back to boat. Fill it up. Back to boat. Take it down. All the way. So just go ahead and lay down onto your mat. Walk your feet in. Take them out to the edges of your mat for our bridge pose. So walk the feet back and see if you can touch the fingertips to the heels. And then slowly put weight into the feet and lift your hips up. Walk your shoulder blades in. You can even clasp your hands underneath the body. Breathing those nice deep breaths. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Lift the hips up nice and high. Beautiful. Strengthening the back. Go ahead and release the hands. Walk the shoulder blades out and slowly roll down that back. One vertebrae at a time, touching down onto the mat. Adjust yourself however you need to make it all the way down to the tip of the spine. Make sure that back is nice and flat. Once again, bring the knees in. Wrap the hands around the shin gently. Give yourself a nice big hug. Pull those knees in. Release them out. Have a big inhale. And then exhale. Bring the forehead up as well. Inhale. Open it up. Exhale. Bring the forehead in. Open it up and inhale. Exhale it one more time. Go ahead and release the head back. Open the legs up. Reach behind the legs and draw that in. Middle back here. Low back. Stretch it out. Lengthen it. And release it down. Extend the right leg out. That's my left leg. Keep the right knee in. Bring your arms out to a T. Let the right leg drift over the left side of the body. No hurry, nice and slow. Just take it over, let it hang, and then gently turn your head to the right. Maybe close your eyes or try to look at those fingertips. And breathe that ujjayi breath, that deep, deep breathing. Bring that head back to center and slowly roll that knee back in. Give it a little gentle squeeze and extend the right leg out. Bring the left knee in, give it a little squeeze. Extend the arms out. Let the knee drift over the right side of the body, super slow. Just let it float, no hurry. And you can put your block here as well, or let it touch down, or just let it hang. And turning that head to the right, to the left, my other right. Nice deep breaths, filling up that lung, the back of the lung, the right side. Expanding and contracting. Drawing that head back to the center. Slowly let that leg float back. And then walk that leg out. And roll around onto your mat and find a comfortable spot. Separate your feet. And let your toes drift out to the side. Wiggle your legs a little and let them relax. Squeeze your bum a few times and let it relax. Draw your palms outside your hips and face them to the side. And separate your fingertips just a little bit. Walk your shoulders down away from your ears. Tuck your shoulder blades in. And then roll your head from side to side until you find your sweet spot. Then close your eyes. And relax your mask. Think about your eyebrows, your tongue, your jaw. Coming down the shoulders, the chest, the middle body, the lower body. Everything is relaxed. Just closing our eyes, keeping our lips gently pressed, and breathing our ujjayi breath. Making each one a little deeper than the one before. Making sure to exhale fully. Just let yourself be heavy onto the mat. Keep your mind nice and clear, thinking only about your breath. Focusing intently on that breathing. Purposeful, thoughtful breathing. So now you can lay here as long as you feel comfortable, but if you want, you can start to wiggle your toes. And then lift the right leg just a little bit and circle that ankle out a few times. And then in a few times, big circles, slow circles. Now on the left, circle that, following that big toe all the way around, the other direction. And then set that left leg down, bend the knees just a bit. Wiggle the fingers and the thumbs. Now squeeze your palms. Bend your elbows. And bring movement to your wrists. Take your hands over your head. If you have a big inhale, stretch as long as you can from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Breathe 2 big breaths here. Keep stretching. And just relax. Let those hands float down along the sides. Go ahead and walk your feet in. Settle in with your back, let your knees come in. Wrap those hands around your shins. Give yourself a nice hug. Bring that left arm up next to you. Roll to your left, cradle your head in that left arm. Bring the right arm over and lay it down next to you. Close your eyes and have 3 breaths here for your sleeping child. When you're ready, use that right hand to help yourself sit up and find a comfortable spot onto your mat. Bring those palms onto your knees and touch your index fingers to your thumb. Sit nice and tall. Pretend once again that you have your back up against the wall and pull from the string, from the crown at the top of your head. Sitting tall, let's let that chin drift down. Super slow. Let it float all the way down. You're going to feel this across the shoulders, down the spine. Pull your belly in tight. Let it hang here. Bring it up gently and slowly. Beautiful. Check your alignment once again. Let that right ear drift down. Super slow to the shoulder. Maybe take the fingertips and add some gentle pressure here. And release that. Bring it up nice and slow. And let that left ear float down. Stretching, you're going to feel it all the way out to the edge of your shoulder. Bring those 2 fingers up, only if you want to, and add a little gentle pressure. Beautiful stretch. Bringing it up. Sitting super tall, checking that posture and alignment. Once again, follow your crown straight back, so don't tilt your head. Lift up and let that crown float back. Let it float. Tilt it back. Stretch the neck and the throat. Breathing your Ujjayi breath, keeping those lips gently pressed. Bring it up gently. Beautiful. Inhale up. Have a look at your thumbs. Stretch through your fingertips. Exhale to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day and be well. Namaste. See you next time.